Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Stollings, also known as Marauder X here on YouTube, and this is a show I'm doing for Operation Rainfall called Operation Recap. We do a lot of stories during the week. On any slow week we do a ton of stories. On a busy week we do so many stories that it's really easy for a lot of those stories just to slip through the cracks, fly under the radar, what have you. So I'm going to showcase a couple of the stories that may not have gotten the love and attention they should have gotten throughout the week. Throwing them at you right now. Starting off, the first story of the week, Devil May Cry. Didn't ship nearly as many as it should have. Capcom originally announced it was going to ship 2 million units. They actually only sold 1.2 million, so they kind of lowered their forecast there. To give you an idea of how that fares, Devil May Cry 4 shipped over 2 million units in its first week, and a total of over 3 million over its lifetime. So, a little bit of a hit there. Sorry, Capcom. The second story of the week that we're going to get into is one that's actually kind of near and dear to my heart. Class of Heroes 2 needs your help. Class of Heroes 2 is an RPG on the PSP. It actually had a Kickstarter several months ago for a limited edition box set done by Gaijin Games and Monkey Paw. Gaijin Games is actually made up of former working design staff. So if you remember the Lunar 1 and 2 big box sets on the PlayStation, or the Arc the Lab big box set, that's what they were trying to do. That Kickstarter failed, much to my dismay, because I was a backer for that. But they are still doing a physical release, but it does need pre-orders. So check that out. If you're interested in PSP RPGs and you'd rather have a physical copy than digital, it does come with a digital code as well, so you're not losing out on it. You can get the hard copy and the digital, but in order to get it, you gotta reserve it. So go check that out. Next up is the Ouya. This is a console hybrid that I'm actually really interested in. I'm keeping tabs on this because it's an interesting concept. It is a PC console box. It runs the Android operating system, so any Android app, game, or PC related function it can do, but it does it like a console. It hooks up via HDMI cable to your TV. So it's like PC gaming without all the fuss of having to worry about upgrading components. That is available for pre-order now. We've got the Amazon pre-order link. If you funded the Kickstarter, you were in the very first batch of people. If you didn't, this pre-order is for you. So if you're hesitant on getting into PC gaming, something that you were looking at but kind of check this out. It looks like it's going to be a really interesting alternative. So there's nothing else to say other than check it out. Last but not least, this is probably going to be the biggest story that I cover, because at the time it didn't start off big, but it looks like it's exploding with every passing second. Rayman Legends is no longer a Wii U exclusive. Okay, not that big of a deal, but the big deal is, because of that, the fact that it's being ported over to the Xbox 360 and PS3 is delaying it till September. Yeah, a game that should have been released in about 3 weeks is pushed back toward the end of the year. Very, very bad news for early Wii U adopters who got this as a selling point. Good news for Xbox and PS3 fans, that you don't have to buy a separate console to get what could be an awesome platformer. And that's what I'm going to ask you guys. How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys think it's just a concept of a developer trying to get their game out to as many fans as possible? Or do you feel that it's a kick in the face to all the people who picked up a Wii U thinking that it was an exclusive and a selling point for the console? What do you guys think? Leave us a comment here on the video. Leave us comments on the articles. The more interaction we have with you guys, the better. Till then, give us your thoughts, give us your opinions. It's Marauder X. Later, everyone.